23 past 8 as we welcome Glen Kelly to the show this morning. Glen Kelly, member from Ranny. Morning.
How are you, mate?
I'm very good. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Hopefully you can hear me, mate.
Yeah.
Hopefully things are right up there.
No, we can hear you. Let's start this morning with the loss of a legend of the cattle industry on the weekend.
Ron Bainish. I heard of the news about him on Sunday. For old chap, he was a tremendous old cattleman. There was no doubt about it. We always call him the voice in the room. You might not be able to see him, but you could hear him. And, he was a gentleman that I'd have to say, big supporter of the LNP and what he did for me into where I've got to these days. Him and his wife, Lorna, they've done a fantastic job in helping the party, whether it be handing out how to vote cards and just supporting in general, giving advice. Ron was an amazing man, and I guess he's a well-known man for what he's done with the cattle industry, being very supportive, very strong when it comes to Property Rights Australia and in the Marlborough area up there where his family were and still are. And I always remember Ron, he'd come to the meeting and one thing about it, he just said his piece and what he said, he meant it. And it always was very strong in the room and certainly was really appreciated for what he did do for the LNP, let alone the cattle industry, let alone the communities in and around his area. So, yes, he'll be deeply missed. But, look, honestly, all the best for Lorna and the family. It was sad news.
Yeah, age of 90. Certainly made an impact, didn't he? A couple other things to talk about this morning. Gun laws, of course, they came through yesterday.
Yeah. So it's all happening there, mate. There's no doubt about that. But, the Christopher government has been very sensible about this. And when it comes to the gun laws, he's given it time and with the sensible approach once again, and that's how Christopher rolls. Our response is deliberated and targeted. It targets terrorists and criminals. We're backing the tough calls and to ensure our community is kept safe from these terrorists and criminals. It's something that basically it kicked off from the Bondi terror attack, which was it changed the nation really, the national security landscape side of things, and so we'll be introducing these packages soon, and whether it be unlawful possession of weapons, unlawful supply of weapons, the shortening of weapons, modifying the construction of weapons. There's a fair bit in there, but people need to understand that we are not doing the gun buyback, and we are certainly not taking guns away from the farmers or the sports shooters. It's a very sensible approach here, and I guess these laws might have needed a bit of a tidy up, but we are targeting one thing, and that's the terrorists and the criminals, because it's not the gun's fault. It is not the gun's fault. It's the person holding the gun, these laws will certainly go a long way into sorting the problems out, and I back Christopher fully on what he's doing here.
Well done. The other thing is, and so much talk around, obviously, the 2032 Olympics, but discussions around Mount Morgan providing the medals. You've come together with other important people in the region to push for this.
We have. We had a meeting there with Heritage Minerals and the Premier last year. I think it may have been August now, come to think of it, but, working out where we were going to go with this, and it's so important. Obviously, the Olympics are just around the corner, and how good would it be for the medals to come out of Mount Morgan? It's certainly something would be quite special to the town, let alone Rockhampton, let alone Central Queensland. It would really put Mount Morgan back on the map, which it deserves. It rightly deserves, though, being it was the wealthiest town in the world once, and it got Australia back on its feet. But it's quite amazing with this, like with the 2024 Olympics, there was 5,000 medals that were produced for the Olympics and the Paralympics. So that's a lot of medals to to get it to put around someone's neck.
Yeah, absolutely. That's incredible.
It's amazing, but no, you know, so the mayor, myself, Sheree Williams, and Sheree Rutherford, and Heritage Minerals the other day, we did some media on it, and we'll just keep supporting this one, and we'll get this one over the line. There's no doubt about it, and well done to Mount Morgan, and well done to Chris Foley and the push he's doing with the Olympics. I think it's so important for the state of Queensland.
Let's just hope we get our slice of the pie, as it were. Glen Kelly, member from Moroney. Always good to talk to you. Have a great day.
Good on you, mate. Take care, right?
Talk soon. News is next.